Well, thank you. Madam Schaake is next for 2 minutes.
Thank you, President, Commissioner Füle and dear colleagues. Once more we're forced to speak about human rights in Iran after Nasrin Sotoudeh was sentenced to 11 years in jail. While she's banned from practicing law, let us serve justice. The rule of law is no longer practiced or existent in Iran, and the judiciary is highly politicized. Defending human rights is now considered an act against national security. Nasrin Sotoudeh, lawyer, mother of two, is charged with acting against national security. She defended, among others, Zahra Bahrami, an Iranian Dutch citizen who was sentenced to death before Dutch diplomats had talked to her, and in a climate of serious doubts about due process. As strong a woman Nasrin Sotoudeh is and was by standing for justice, we see a weak regime that represses its citizens instead of providing for their well-being. High Representative Ashton will be in Istanbul later this month in an attempt to bring the Iranian regime to cooperate with the international community on the nuclear issue. Economic sanctions have the same aim. I doubt they will render the desired result before disproportionately hurting the Iranian population, who will as a result become more and more dependent on the hardline government. But while I'm sceptical about the impact of economic sanctions, I'm confident that sanctions against individuals responsible for violating human rights through, for example, censorship, rape, torture and executions will be an effective and necessary step to end impunity and to honour the justice that Nasrin Sotoudeh stood for. Human rights are clearly the Achilles heel of the Iranian regime. Thank you. And President, while I have the floor, may I ask you to encourage our Italian colleagues to be quiet, because it's really distracting that they're speaking in the chamber after their subject has been finished.
Thank you, Madam Schaake. Colleagues, you heard the request of Madam Schaake and of other colleagues of us, if you could be quiet, and if you have some private matter to talk about, so you can do it outside. Mr. Stevenson is next for 2 minutes.